You're gonna pass me the mic while I turn off the fan. All right, that's right, guys. They got him. They got Donald Trump. They got the mugshot. It happened. And today is Firearms Friday, and we are about to do this. Good morning. How you doing, sugar?
I'm okay. That's a hell of a way to come back to Twitter.
No shit. That's right. Donald Trump is back on Twitter, and you know there was a reasonable expectation that he would not be. Much to our consternation, I think we actually talked about this on the show before. After Elon bought Twitter, he said that he'd let Trump back on, and Trump said, "No way, Jose. I'm staying on Truth Social. I'm not going to do it." But yesterday, after everything was said and done, and Donald Trump walked out of the jail after being printed and mugshotted, he tweeted this, his first tweet in almost 3 years. No, 2 years, in over 2 years. So, mugshot, August 24th, 2023, election interference, never surrender, DonaldTrump.com. And we showed you yesterday, the, it's not the Trump campaign, it's a MAGA PAC, but they put out a website making fun of the presidential debates, calling it the VP debate, and you know, it's done tongue-in-cheek as a bit of a joke, but let's be real. That's what happened. Night before last, that's what it was. That was the VP debate. That was the, ooh, pick me. And we talked about that a bit yesterday. You know, they broke it up into clips. It was hard to watch anywhere. I did manage to watch some clips, and there was one that really got my attention. They asked all the candidates, would any of you, upon being elected, end aid to Ukraine? Stop sending money to Ukraine. And everybody just kind of stood there for a minute, except for Vivek. Vivek, I mean, they didn't even finish the sentence, and Vivek was like, oh, me. That's me. Like, okay, that was it. That was the moment right there. That was like back in 2015 when Donald Trump said, you know, 14th Amendment. There are no anchor babies. Done. And that was the moment I said, Donald Trump's going to be your next president. So he's back on the Twitter, and there's a chance that nothing comes of it. There's a chance that this is the only thing he does on Twitter, and he just goes back to Truth Social. I hope that's not the case. I think that would actually be a foolish move on his part, because his reach on the Twitter platform is so expansive. You know, we're talking here, we've got a tweet from 9 hours ago, 107.9 million views, right?
Impressions.
This is views, and the difference between views and impressions is minuscule, but the number of views, I'm just being cheeky. That refers to people actually pausing as they scroll past it. I
was just being cheeky, and the comment of the day, it's gonna be tough to top the Fit Life with Danielle, because she says everyone knew Trump would be back with his ex because he needs the reach. Yeah. And there you go. And so, knowing Trump, that could be a reach around.
We're not. It's Firearms Friday. We're going to do some DGUs.
Hold on. I just want to say one thing real quick. Biden has his political opponents arrested. Putin has his political opponents blown out of the fucking sky.
Yes. Yes, he does. And yeah, Putin is in fairness, Putin is more like a Clinton than Biden.
Look, and I'm not saying Putin's a good guy or anything like that, and I hate the fact that I have to add those sorts of qualifiers to it, but I'll say this for Putin. He's consistent. You know who you're dealing
Yes,
with.
he is.
You know what the rules of the game are. And, Donald Trump was able to... In fact, Chris, over like the last 20 years... When has Putin behaved the best?
Oh, it would be for the 4 years before Joe Biden stole an election.
Yeah, exactly.
Funny
Exactly.
how that work.
And we were gonna look at some things because
Just because you brought Putin into the story, let me whip back real quick to last year and see if I can find this link real quick. If y'all wanna hear a little something about Putin. I did an interview with a no-shit KGB spy last year, and that video is on the channel. And damn it, I was trying to find it real quick so I could drop the link for in the chat for you guys, so you don't have to go searching for it like I am.
yeah, well, it's
there it is. It's closer to the top of the list than I expected. So yeah, if y'all want to go spend an hour and a half, this was a great interview that I did with former KGB spy Jack Barsky last year, and it was all 11 months ago, almost exactly a year ago. And then finally, before we get to the DGUs, I want to show you guys something. I just updated the Brushfire Mind website at brushfiremind.com, and there it is. Get merch. So you can go to the merch shop now, and there's all our classic merch, like The Enemy is Filled with Chewy Nougat. And now there are t-shirts and mugs with the Trump 2024 Vote for World Peace and Cheap Gas on a mug or a t-shirt. And then this one, okay, the image isn't loading easily. The 2024 Biden versus Trump, child trafficking, inflation, and World War III versus mean tweets, cheap gas, and world peace. I know which one I'm looking for. So go for the election poster there. That one will be hanging on the wall behind me as soon as I can get one in. And that brings us to our first DGU. And this one we've got a video with. You ready to do this one, my man?
yes.
Okay.
What was that?
I don't know, but I hate it.
Okay, that was weird.
You know what? We're just gonna watch the video. I'm gonna mute it because I don't think the audio is working correctly. But this is what we want to see. Brother, dude comes in to rob this gas station. We've got the surveillance footage. It says this is surveillance footage, but it's shaky ass surveillance footage. Oh,
it's somebody's
filming the television with their. Okay. Well, anyway, so that's oh wait, real quick. Steve says Putin is ex-KGB. Anyone not expecting certain responses is a damned fool. Okay, Steve, just a heads up there. Putin is not ex-KGB. Let's be clear about that.
What do you mean by this? Plausible deniability. Two most beautiful words in any language. Russian, English, Chinese.
And Xander Max says, "Don't put murder past the Democrats." Yeah, I mean, let's be fair. There was, Obama murdered that kid overseas that he hit with the drone. They clearly murdered.
I don't know that Alawaki was a kid, but I see your point.
And they murdered Epstein. Epstein certainly didn't kill himself, and let's not forget about all their chefs, apparently. It's like,
So we're probably just going to have to read the article here.
yeah, I guess so. The surveillance footage was released showing a man with a concealed carry permit in Cass County, Michigan, who stopped an alleged armed gas station robbery while carrying a 6-pack of beer. So, hey, no, Danny, not Putin's chef. American Democrat chefs. There's been like apparently a pattern of their chefs just showing up dead in the pond. According to Wood TV, a local news outlet, an unarmed gas station customer,
Unnamed.
an unnamed gas station customer at Stone Lake Marathon Mini Mart fired 7 shots at the suspect of an armed robbery attempt on July 27th. The suspect, armed with a box cutter, was seriously injured during the encounter. This gives another meaning to staying cool under pressure. A brave armed citizen calmly shot an armed robber multiple times for trying to rob a gas station called Stone Lake Marathon, and he didn't drop his beer.
I mean, that's all there is to it. Though there was one thing that was confusing is it was referred to as being in Georgia, but then multiple things inside the body of the article said that it was in Michigan.
Yeah, that I'm not clear on.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, that came across as confusing. The takeaway here, the important thing here is he did not drop his beer. You go into a gunfight with a 6-pack, you come out with a 6-pack. I'm pretty impressed. I will only be slightly more impressed if you come out with a 5-pack.
Oh man.
So.
Oh. What is it? I was going to construct a joke that was going to put us right to the edge. Something along the lines of, Trigger, I'm not even going to put down my beer. Dude, hell of this beer.
That's for Danny and Jesse Smollett's Subway sandwich.
Hey, and then Jaramer293 is joining us from Rumble. Good morning. Okay. Let's keep it on trucking.
Jaramer says that I think they killed a Lockheed's teen kid also. They did. 2 men arrested after... Oh, here. You take this one. I just did the last one.
2 men arrested after attempted burglary. Homeowner held 1 at gunpoint. Let's see. This is coming out of Louisiana. 2 men were arrested Wednesday morning after attempting to break into a home in Amite, according to St. Helena Parish Sheriff's Office. Officials state that the St. Helena Parish Office was dispatched to a burglary in progress on the 4200 block of Highway 1047. The homeowner was alerted by his surveillance cameras. Deputies identified the 2 suspects as Mikey Parnell and Larry Joe Myrick. Golly, I'm assuming that's Mikey. Woo.
Or Mickey.
I'm going with Mikey. Anyhow, according to, here we go. Let's doing this shit again. Both suspects are in custody at St. Helena Parish Jail. Parnell and Myrick were both charged with simple burglary, criminal damage, and criminal trespassing. Click here to report a typo. Woo!
I kind of want to click on that and just type in the field your article.
No. Don't abuse the system. Yeah, I mean that's
that story is super light on the details.
Well, and it's pretty cut and dry though. Like there's none of this. Oh, we're like that other story where they were like, well, a concealed carry permit holder had. You mean a guy with a gun?
Yeah.
Like a concealed carry permit holder. Oh, you mean somebody that had purchased his rights back from the government, was armed, and was able to defend himself and his fellow man because he had purchased his rights back from the government, and you felt the need to anyhow. But in this case, there's no referring to the perps as victims. There's no aggressive language toward the homeowner. There's nothing. I think this is confusing because
it's just the facts.
It might be just the right amount of facts to tell you what happened, and no more and no less.
And not a lot of comedy to be had there. Okay, well let's try one more. How much time do we have? Yeah, we can get in another one or three.
I got time, Mr. Incredible.
Man charged with attempted Cassopolis robbery. Shooting ruled justified. Cassopolis, Michigan. The man accused of trying to rob a Cassopolis gas station in late July
Didn't we just
has now
cover
been charged.
this?
Is this?
Yeah, this has to be what we just covered.
This is follow-up to...
Yeah.
Did we say they've reviewed statements from witnesses? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well...
Martin is facing 4 charges, one of which is habitual offender.
Oh, 4th offense notice. Yeah, he's probably done.
Well, I mean...
And this looks like another...
this is the same one.
Yeah, it's the same one again.
How did you pull up the same story like
know.
5 times, Chris? Anyhow, yeah, it's the same one.
Oh, you know what? That's a better shot, better angle on the video though. Maybe it's because the Twitter. Okay, so there's the video playing in the corner there. Oh.
Yeah, and now it looks like crap because it's a recording of a screen of a screen. Don't we have another one? Let's just.
Yeah, let's move on to the next one. Okay, you got this one?
Sure.
Hey, a feminism article.
Yes, yeah. If you claim to be a feminist but you don't carry a pistol, you're not a real feminist.
That's right.
Like, you know how there's the TERFs, the trans exclusionary
trans-exclusionary radical feminists.
We need
like J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, we need one for feminists who don't carry guns. So, a woman shoots, kills sex offender. Well, I guess that makes him an ex-offender. Who tried to break into...
No mugshot for you, corpse boy.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, she hit his off switch. Who tried to break into her home. Sheriff says 3 points, Arizona. Oh, wow. There's a whole bunch of puns right there about 3-point shots. A convicted sex offender was shot and killed by a woman while trying to break into her Arizona home last week, officials said. The Pima County Sheriff's Department said 42-year-old Jason Magram died in the August 11th shooting at the home in 3 Points just outside of Tucson. According to the Sheriff's Department, Magram was trying to break into a woman's home. She told him to leave, but he did not stop. Officials said the woman then grabbed a gun and fired a warning shot. Magram then tried to disarm her, and he was shot and killed.
And that's when she Mozambiqued the motherfucker.
I mean, bro, is this the cleanest shoot we've ever covered?
No.
She gave him a verbal warning. She gave him a warning shot.
That's the problem.
I just mean.
So, okay.
Hold on.
This is a clean as fuck shoot. It is. But never fire a warning shot. Warning shots are bullshit. You don't pull that trigger until the shot you're firing is the one you mean to place. Warning shots are a bad idea. Now, if you're facing multiple attackers, once you've put the first one down, the remainder are adequately warned.
No, I agree. I'm just saying, like, this guy, this ex-offender, he had multiple off-ramps And
he did.
Chose to take 0 of them.
He did.
Right? It's like...
forgetting for a second that it was a mistake for her to fire a warning shot. The fact is that when she fired the warning shot, you were correct. That her having fired the warning shot from the offender's perspective was one of those off ramps where, okay, maybe it's time to back the fuck up. And he didn't. He performed science.
Yes.
He tested a hypothesis and came to a conclusion. He fucked around and he found out.
Yeah, in an absolutely proportionate degree, too. Deputy said the woman was uninjured and is cooperating with the investigation. The woman, who was not named, is not facing any charges. Magrum was a registered sex offender on the Arizona Department of Public Safety Offenders website.
Wow, the chute just got cleaner.
The website, he was convicted of attempted forcible sexual abuse, a second-degree felony. According to Arizona Department of Corrections, Magrum was also convicted of aggravated domestic violence in Pima County. 2014, he was sentenced to 6 months in prison. Okay. As Chris said, don't fire warning shots. And part of the reason why you don't fire warning shots is every round hits something.
Yep.
There's no such thing as a miss. Every round is a hit.
You might not hit what you meant to hit.
That's correct. You might not hit
something.
But you hit something. You always hit. There's no such thing as missing. So that's the first reason you don't fire a warning shot. Like, it's cute and good for dramatic tension in, TV shows. But in reality, just...
It's not like flying where you throw yourself at the ground and miss. No.
That's a Douglas Adams.
Splat.
That's a Douglas Adams reference right
here
there.
Comes the ground.
Yes. Yes, that's the Douglas Adams reference. Fantastic. And the answer to everything is still 42.
Magic petunia whales.
Right. It's just an infinite probability drive. How can I give myself a license to do anything I want in my story, but still have it actually be story appropriate? Anyhow. But there's that. So you put it all together, and this is pretty darn clean. And he's a dead sex offender. And from what I understand, if you're a sex offender, maybe dying instead of going to prison is better for you.
Yeah. It's not just that we prefer it. You probably ought to as well.
Yes. Yeah, so... Yeah, man, that's about as good as it gets.
Charammer says only fire a warning with Ma Deuce. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Well, they're all warning shots.
Where's my round? The side of my desk, there it is. I was about to say the side of my desk got to be a little bit of a mess there, but yeah. So for those of you who don't know, when one of these bad boys goes whipping by you, it doesn't even have to hit you. It'll take your arm off right here.
Yeah, you ever seen the climax of Rambo? The fourth one?
Yes.
That's...
Yeah, if you've never put your thumbs on a butterfly, you don't honestly understand what an erection is.
Yeah, I heard more than one person complain when that movie come out and be like, all he did was hop on a 50 cal at the end of the movie and win. And it's like, well...
Please believe I've put my thumbs on a 50 cal, and let me tell you, that is winning. That's why you see Donald Trump do this all the time, because that's what winning looks like.
All right, so
Steve says, dude, in your hand that kind of looks like a 3. Okay, you're right, Steve. So here's a Sharpie for comparison. it's
So what was that story? That was Clean Shoot. That was DRT. That was Successful Feminist. And that was.
And you cleaned up the gene pool. I mean, we can consider the rest of this episode a public service announcement. We're announcing that there was a public service.
Yes.
Your public has been serviced.
Yeah. I almost feel like we need more badges.
We do. We need lots more badges. But that's a matter of time.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. I had, like yesterday, I had a day of editing turn into 2 days of editing, and I did not know it was 2 days of editing.
Until you were already out of second days to use.
No, I get it. So when you're like, just make some more badges, and you're like, yeah, sure, buddy. I'll just...
Yeah.
But that one's got badges written all over it. But no warning shots. Like, the warning shot is the one in the chest. If they drop before you can complete the triangle, like, they've been warned.
Testicle, spectacles, wallet, and watch. All right.
Hey, make sure you tell people that there's not going to be a show on Monday.
Oh, that's correct. So we'll go ahead and wrap up before we get to the safety brief. Gentle reminder, there are links in the description for the buy us a coffee to support the show, or go get yourself some merch, get you one of them Trump t-shirts. And just point of housekeeping, that shop is the Designed by Humans shop, which I personally do not like. I don't like the way the shop itself looks. So I am working with Shopify to build a better shop, but it's still in progress. I was kind of hoping to have that done by today so that we wouldn't split the mug sales across those, but go grab you some merch over there. The Enemy is Filled with Chewy Nougat coffee cups and t-shirts are still over there as well. So go check out the shop. And so Monday morning, there will not be a show. I am finishing up a production, and I'll be delivering that to the client Monday morning instead of doing the show Monday morning. So I won't be back until Tuesday, but I will see you guys Tuesday morning. That said, it is Friday. The weekend is upon us, and there's all kinds of lovely and wonderful stuff to do. Get out to the park. Go see some sights, but and Danny, I imagine you're pretty safe right now, but down here in the wet hot South, where it is flat close out there, and it's supposed to be like a $1,000 tomorrow.
Your body needs water,
so drink that shit. Your body needs water,
and
so
also
drink that. Also, it's called Speed Stick. It's not expensive.
That's correct. And I'm gonna take us off theme. Guys, there's nothing wrong with a hat. Ironically, a hat will help keep you cool in the summer and warm in the winter. It's amazing how it works.
Indeed. So keep calm and carry one. Y'all be safe. We love you, and I will see you on Tuesday. Hey, Bear, I like it when you call us chaps. Oh. Wait. Pit Danny says, and coffee is not water. You shut your whore mouth.